Well.
Welcome back from the woods.
We're back from opening day of Maine 2025 deer season.
Deer season, yeah. Yeah, a little beat up and
busy. It was a busy day.
Yeah, it was a very busy day.
Well, actually, we kind of extended our trip. Did kind of a mix of
bird hunting,
end of bird season for us, into deer season. So we had 2 days of bird hunting / scouting.
Hard to scout
deer season.
3.5 million acres.
Yeah, more than that if you include both camps.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're outside of that 3.5.
We'll call it scouting.
So not to get off topic real quick.
We're already off topic.
Yeah, the things that make you go, huh? I was driving out here, Paul, and the temperature's about 37 degrees, and there's a kid walking down the road with a T-shirt on.
Oh, geez.
We grow them tough up here.
Yeah, I may have been one of those kids when I was in middle school. There's something about middle school age.
I mean, and it wasn't like he was running from the house to his car. He was walking down the road. It looked like he had a ways to go.
Yeah.
Nothing but a T-shirt there. It's 37 degrees.
Tough.
Yeah.
And we saw our first snow flurries today.
We did.
Coming out of camp.
And snowbirds.
Snowbirds. It's almost like clockwork, isn't it?
It is.
You see a snowbird and we get some snow.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a snow dance this week.
Yeah. It's a little early, Paul.
I don't care.
Although I'd take it anytime we can get
for
it.
Sure.
But it is early.
Little early. Someone was ready to put the smack down on a couple deer.
Oh, yeah. I didn't need
15
snow
minutes
for
into
those.
legal time.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were all about it. It was going to be
I'm
game over for you.
I'm all about getting
I'm going, okay, I don't want the moose hunt all over again.
Yeah. It almost happened 15 minutes in.
It did.
He was standing broadside. Nice buck, mature buck.
Yep.
Looking right at us.
Yeah. I'm going, run.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. He did.
Oh, yeah.
He did. So
we'll get to that. We'll get to our first day here in a minute.
Yeah.
So I had some stuff I wanted to. Oh, it was the first one. So I got a bunch of emails this week. So some people sent in some pictures of nice deer already. So Carl Morneau, friend of ours.
Yes.
He shot a nice buck opening day. 216-pound 8-pointer.
Now his son also, Kaysen, got a deer, and I don't know what Kaysen got, Paul. I don't know if
you got it. I'll put a picture up right here.
Okay.
Second day of archery. Looked like I don't have the picture right with me.
And that would be Kaysen's first deer.
8 points, I think.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it was nice buck. Nice buck. So they're tickled. Carl said best deer season he's had.
I can see
his
why.
Entire life.
Yeah.
I think just your kid shooting a deer makes it 100% the best, but Carl shot a big buck, said it was a long deer.
Yeah.
And to have his son shoot one too. I mean, doesn't get any better than that. So just to cap off our bird season, it's funny. Didn't see any birds driving in. We drive 60 miles in the woods. I don't see a bird. We get out, go for a 2 or 3 mile walk one way, 5 birds.
Yeah. But just that's like what I've ever,
That's the way it goes.
The birds really get hammered on any drivable road, Paul. So it's always been my tactic to, after they've been hunted hard for a week or so in October, I go to places where people can't drive, and I always find birds.
Yep.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Those main roads, those drivable roads, they get hammered with 2 weeks of moose season.
Moose hunters.
So, yeah.
And I think we mentioned in the last podcast, there was people we ran into that were doing just that.
Yeah.
They had a dog and they were just going over a map, looking at places where you absolutely could not drive.
Right.
And I was like, great approach.
I've done that since I was young.
Yep.
I've always done it. It was always more productive for me than to drive roads. Although I will say early in the season, back in the day, driving roads was productive. But now the moose hunt has changed that somewhat. It's brought more people into the woods and stuff. And
I should clarify too, we say driving roads. People outside of Maine sometimes have a hard time wrapping their minds around driving roads. These are logging roads.
Right.
Private land.
It's been a tradition. That's a traditional way to hunt up here.
These aren't public. These aren't public roadways.
Right.
They're,
yeah.
There's a lot of, even deer hunting, if you end up, because some of the places we hunt, there's so many logging roads.
Yeah.
You're tracking deer across, and we'll say roads, but a lot of these roads may be drivable, may not be, but they're logging roads. And oftentimes you can shoot a deer on an old logging road. You catch them there, or a skid trail or something like that. They're not public roads. It's not.
Right.
I don't consider that road hunting by any means.
It's, traditional Maine. I guess you'd have to be from here, raised here to understand how some of this stuff has worked.
Yep.
Not saying it's right or wrong or whatever. It's just the way.
It's indifferent.
It's just the way it was.
It's the way it is.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Another viewer, Patrick Ivers, sent in some pictures of a moose that he shot, and it was kind of a special hunt. He'd shared it with me, and explained that his grandfather can't really get out and do it anymore. And where he shot the moose, he's the first in his family to get drawn for a moose permit
in Maine.
Yep, and he gets drawn for Zone 7. And ironically, that was kind of where his grandfather was born and raised, cut his teeth.
Wow, yeah.
Doing that stuff. And so he shared some pictures of it, and we'll put them up. And he also said he's a tundra guy, too. So he has a picture of his tundra.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we are, too.
Yeah, we put in enough plugs for Tundra for Toyota. Maybe we'll get some sort of discount.
I can't vouch for their new stuff, but...
Yeah, you're right. That's totally changed from the...
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we get? The Gen 2, Paul? Is that a Generation 2 Tundra?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
2018, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Opening day. What happened?
Did you mention Kendall, didn't you?
Oh, no. Gosh. Yeah, because that's recent news.
Yeah.
Of course, you get back to civilization and everyone's calling you and you're chatting with people.
Yeah.
And it sounded like opening day was productive for most everybody, not just us. Everyone, which was that day was windy and rainy.
Yeah.
It's a miserable day. And so my neighbor out back here shoots a 216 pound, 229, excuse me. Carl's was 216, 229 pound buck. You got pictures of it, right?
I do have pictures of it. Yeah.
I don't think Kendall would mind.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he wouldn't.
A couple 100 yards behind the house here.
Yeah. Yeah, 705, I think he put down for a time. So he hunted, when did we determine 550? Well, excuse me. When was legal time?
6:44, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd have to look.
So it was less than less than a half an hour.
6:44, right? You said almost 7 o'clock.
Sun hadn't even risen and he was done.
I got a lot of numbers in my head right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't even past the 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a short season, Kendall.
Yeah.
Man. You almost had a short season.
I did. Yeah.
Gosh,
yeah, and that goes along with being not a very fussy person. So
no, or maybe you just don't have any patience.
I tend to shoot them where they stand, and so if we're driving down the logging road and they're standing, yeah.
Well, you're geriatric, so we'll throw you some.
You're going to give me some grace, are you? For yeah. I do have to say, yeah, I certainly, as you know, you were with me. There was no hesitation in my attempt to shoot the deer. So
we get up, and of course it poured all night long.
Yes, it did.
We needed the rain, but just not all at once.
Yeah.
Windy to boot.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't.
35-mile-an-hour gust. And
gosh.
We had trees falling around us there in the woods. So
yeah, we got up on a knoll there. And it was a little disheartening there a couple times.
Yeah, a couple crashes, and you gave me the stinky eye there.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you heard it or not.
I heard it, yeah.
Sometimes you can hear stuff. Sometimes I'm hollering at you, and you're...
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, so thinking the same thing you were thinking.
Yeah, so we get up, and we're heading about an hour away to a spot that we saw some good sign the day before. And... kind of wanted to go over in the somewhat during legal time because we're also kind of scouting,
right?
This time of year while we hunt. I don't know. We get 11 minutes into it. There's a deer.
Yeah.
Quite certain it was a small buck. Didn't identify it 100%. It was still
we
quite
saw
dark.
it well, but it was so dark, the lights, and it was legal time.
Yeah.
It was legal time, but he jumped off the side, and we didn't even stop.
No,
it was
flying
so dark
along.
to look off the side and stuff that you couldn't see very well.
So we go, not even 5 minutes, I don't think. It's a couple minutes. Another deer.
Yeah, and that one I could see.
Starting to get a little lighter. That was a much nicer buck.
Yeah.
And he jumps off to the side and he's standing up in the woods looking at me.
Broadside.
Not
very far away.
I'm staring at him.
Yeah.
And you're getting out like, and I'm going, oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, I was out.
What's going on here?
Yeah. I'm pretty quick for a guy that's 67.
Yeah, he takes off.
Yeah. And you get that on film.
Kind of. It was still pretty dark.
Yeah, but the video I saw.
Yeah, you can see him running away.
By
the minute I got.
Yeah, no, I didn't see him standing there. I see him running real well.
Minute I got the camera up.
Yeah.
He bounded off.
Yeah, the minute I got to the gun in the back seat, he was gone.
But I'm looking over at him, so I put my window down first, and he's just staring at me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
don't tell me it's going to be this easy.
No, cheese and crow.
It wasn't.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get over to where we're gonna hunt, and saw some nice buck sign there the day before.
We did.
Nice big rub, scrapes.
Yeah.
So we go up. Our plan is, wind is blowing what? West, northwest?
West, northwest.
So we go up on the knoll. Yeah, we go up on the knoll. Our plan is there's some newer cots, right full of good feed, but some really dark growth behind it, which you'd said. You're like, there's nothing for a deer in there, but some quick cover.
Yeah, it was
dense. Tight. Like,
it was tight.
Jeez, like every tree trunk's about 6 inches apart.
Yeah. It had been cut when we were there years ago, and it had grown up, and it's not mature woods, but it's wicked thick. It's wicked thick. It's not manicured like some wood lots or whatever. Yeah.
So we get in one section, and we were down below the road. See some deer sign, nothing crazy. And then we go back up across the road. We're going into the back side of this cut, kind of staying along the edge, going to come down the other edge. We were seeing scrapes.
Yeah.
And pretty consistently. And then you see a deer off to the left.
Yeah. The flag went.
Yeah.
I knew I could tell when it was a smaller deer.
She didn't wind us.
No, the wind was coming right off the deer, right on us.
Yeah, 40 miles
at a pretty
an hour.
good clip. Yeah, had a good clip. Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't very big. She didn't run hard.
No, she didn't look like she was really going to go far.
Yeah, so we're thinking, wow, okay. In Maine, in the big woods, 3 deer. That was what, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Like I'd consider that a great first day right there. So we keep going down around. We come back down and seeing a bunch more scrapes. Nice buck tracks. And we get back down to the road. And you see some fresh deer sign there in the road.
Yeah, we assume, Paul, that it was her because she ran down that way towards the road.
She didn't want to leave that.
No, she walked right down the road, and those were fresh.
They were in our tracks from that moment.
It had rained over an inch, so that you could tell anything that was fresh in the mud. And
So we're walking down the road. Pretty soon there's a deer.
Yeah, on the bank.
Her butt was up in the. And it's funny. I was thinking about that on the drive out. We've talked about. People talk about deer hunting and having good eyesight. I think it more aptly should be pointed out that it's more trained eyesight than good eyesight. Because that deer's butt stuck out to me like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
But I don't have good eyesight, according to, my optometrist.
Your optometrist, yeah.
Medically, I have terrible eyesight. But I could just see that tail,
the
V in the back, and the hindquarters coming down. And you do it all the time. We're walking down the road. We both did it. We both backed down. We were walking down an old tote road. And we both stopped and backed up at the same time. We're looking at the same dark figure.
Horizontal. Darker colored horizontal. Yeah, anytime I see that, it immediately, you don't have to be looking at it. You can just see it in the corner of your eye because you're like you say, you're trained to see that something horizontal that's out of place. So yeah, we both we looked at the same thing.
So that deer was up there, wasn't moving, but that butt was. I'm like, it's deer right there.
Yeah.
Then she kind of broke off, went back up into
where she came from.
Yeah, we kind of left her alone. So that was her morning. That was a good. Like, oh,
it's a good morning. Opening day.
Great morning. So we go check out some other spots. We're going to some places that were historically known to be as deer yards.
Mm.
And
we talked to a gentleman, his father had shot and we talked to them a couple of days before, there, Ron Dubois.
Oh yeah. So
he had shot a deer that day.
That morning, yeah. They shot a 5-pointer.
Yeah.
We were talking, hey, we're seeing some deer sign, and they seemed pretty confident. And yes, we'll call them our neighbors.
Yes, they were.
Up there.
2.5 miles away as the crow flies. A long ride as the vehicle goes.
So they had a good morning. You know, shot a 5-pointer. So we're gonna go back hunting back towards camp, and you wanted to kind of spend some time along a section of road and come around the corner, and you're like, you said there's a face looking at me.
Yeah.
It was a deer down in the ditch. Oh, that's a deer. Not very big.
No, I knew it was just a little deer looking. I just saw the face in the bushes and the raspberries and stuff. Didn't move or anything, but I picked out that face. So
you just eased forward a little bit, and then the woods kind of came alive there.
There was deer everywhere.
Then behind all the deer running,
there's
a nice buck standing there just staring us down.
Yeah, yeah.
And there goes Dad proceeding to...
I grabbed your gun at that time.
His gun was in the back seat.
Yeah.
Let me see your gun.
Yeah.
They're all taken off. And
So there was 4 in that group. There was a doe and 2 lambs, 2 fawns, and a nice buck.
Yeah, he was a good one. You see his curls coming right up.
Yeah, he was a decent buck. Standing right there. I'll have that image the rest of my life. Yeah. He was just staring. He was the one furthest back, too. Yeah. And, if the chaos hadn't ensued in front of him, Paul, all the deer jumping and flags going, and they had to go right by him on that little trail, he probably would have stayed right there. But, there was a lot going on. He
Thank God you get to hunt another day.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you don't like to hunt with me.
Well, you just... In northern Maine, if you get a decent opportunity, I like to take advantage of it. You don't know how many you're going to get. And,
you're right.
And that's me. Other people, there's some people that won't. I was watching some videos, and there's hunters that they won't shoot from a vehicle, from if they're driving, not from the vehicle, but if they're driving and get out and take a deer. But I don't know. Yeah, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not one of those guys.
You're an opportunist.
I'm an opportunist.
Apparently. Although I did ask you, would you shoot a spike horn? You're like, I'd like to think I wouldn't right now.
Yeah, I'm going to try to hold off on that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm going to try to hold off. You put a mature buck, if we're driving down the road and there's a mature buck in a cut, I'm probably not going to go and, put the run to him. And
Well, you put the run to these ones anyway, and you went up. Followed him. You saw him a couple more times.
I did.
You track him up a skid trail.
Yeah, you went up, and 2 or 3 times I went up there, and they didn't seem like they wanted to get out of Dodge. They'd go around the corner, and then they'd stop and wait. But I never saw the buck again. I'd see one of the smaller deer.
I saw him with you the first time, and you could see them all there, but there was just bodies kind of all together.
Yeah, you were hollering when we first saw him, don't shoot, because there was just deer going.
Yeah, I said, no.
And they were all going up a 10-foot wide trail. There 4 deer. I mean, you're not picking out a deer in a 10-foot wide trail.
You might get 3 with one shot.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, lots of fun anyway.
Yeah, it's lots of activity.
To, be seeing deer and kind of.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder. We were talking because I've kind of seen deer in so many different spots consistently. It's like, gosh, you get up in the morning, you're like, where am I heading today?
Mm.
And you're thinking, Was I just lucky? Right place at the right time? Or was it one of those days where all the deer were moving?
Yeah.
Or is there more deer than usual? It's probably a blend of all of them.
Yeah, there's certainly more deer than usual, but boy, to see 8 deer, in a day of hunting
especially a lot of it was just traveling.
Yeah, in the big woods.
There's a lot of land you can't access without.
And we're just talking a few seconds away from filling a tag. If they just held for a few more seconds, it would have been over.
It's fun. It
was exciting.
Real good first day.
Yeah.
And so like I said, I think I've talked to a lot of people that shot deer that day and saw a lot of deer.
Yeah.
Keith didn't, my father-in-law. I think he saw a couple, but he's in a big field and the wind was whipping right through that field like crazy.
Yeah.
Big wide open field. So one thing about opening day, and I was talking to you about it, I think that morning we were getting ready to go hunting. The night before, I had a hard time falling asleep. I'm 43, and I still feel it's like the adults' version of Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And it's not like over excitement. It's excitement, but a lot of it's just like, where am I going to go tomorrow? And you kind of, I always relive a lot of old hunts. I think about past hunts and snow coming, and I don't know, you just a little bit giddy. Can't really calm down enough to fall asleep.
Well, you're talking about past it, and it's the anticipation of what might happen, and a lot happened. So, the night before, like next year, you'll be reliving all that stuff that happened this year.
Yeah.
Thinking about, wow, that was a exciting day.
Yeah.
Although we didn't bring anything home.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to, you don't have to kill a deer to
No, it would have been a lot of work to have to dress it off and
Yeah.
haul it the 50 feet to the road.
And then what do you do with the rest of the day when you've shot it before the sun's even up?
Yeah.
Get your hands all dirty.
Yeah.
What'd you do the rest of the season?
That's
you'd be ditching me.
Yeah. Going to Boston, I guess.
Oh my God, here we are again with that.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed so far this season, and it's just getting started, is we're into an area that I kind of harvested my first bucks.
Yeah.
And that's always kind of a warm feeling.
Right.
It
means a lot to you.
It does. And I'm like, so a lot of times when we're there, the whole time thinking, I remember tracking a deer up with Dad up through here, and we crossed this road, and or where you poked your eye out.
Yeah.
And you ended up shooting a deer.
Yeah.
The end of that week, a few days later, you really hurt your eye.
I did. I on a spruce bough. Yeah, drove the needles right into my eye there. Boy, it was painful, uncomfortable, watered, blurry.
That bright snow.
Yeah, it was not good.
And I remember when you shot the deer that year, you weren't going to go out that day.
No, my eye was really bothering me. I almost think when we saw the deer, it was standing there looking at us. I think I covered my eye to try to get it, I covered my right eye.
So, matter of fact, so that just reminds me, that deer was looking at you.
Yeah.
Like the deer that we saw
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And I begged you that morning to go out. I'm like, we're going out. Come on, we're going out. So you finally went over, and half-heartedly. And we stepped around a fir tree or a spruce tree, and you're like, there's a deer looking at us, just like a statue.
Yeah.
And he had very dark antlers.
He did.
He had 2 trees coming up right by his, and you're like, I can't tell if it has antlers. And you would pull your scope up, but that was the eye you'd scratched. And I remember you in front of me. It seems like this happened, like it was an eternity.
Yeah.
Before you pulled the trigger. Could have been 10 or 20 seconds. Still a long time. But I remember you covering your eye.
Yeah, trying to get I couldn't see very well.
Yeah. Finally, you're like, yeah.
I can remember seeing the that had symmetrical coming around. So although those aren't bushes, those are his antlers coming up around on both sides, symmetrical. So, yeah.
Never fails.
I think Bo ought to come up and do the podcast with us.
He'd have every camera around here tipped over.
Yeah.
We're just listening to, it's been quiet out here all day. And the minute we start shooting podcasts, kids are downstairs opening doors, and probably hear someone crying here in a minute.
Yeah. He misses the woods, Paul.
He told me.
Yeah, I know he did.
When I was coming up here.
Yeah.
He goes, I miss the woods, Dad. And I said, I'll tell you what. If I shoot a deer before the end of deer season, I'll bring you up and we'll do another bird hunting trip.
Yeah.
And so if I shoot a deer before the season's over.
Bo's going in the woods.
Yeah. Well, I said, maybe Papa will go with us. He goes, we can do another guy's trip. We sure can.
Treats and all.
Treats and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you lost weight from this trip.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, and I'm not a big guy. I mean, I consider myself in fairly good shape for the shape I'm in. And I come home and I was, and you had mentioned, and I didn't take any treats in the woods. I didn't take anything.
No, it was.
And I get home and I had lost 3 pounds.
You kept it pretty.
And that's after breakfast there.
Yeah, you had some pretty big breakfast.
We had a big breakfast, and I was 3 pounds under my the weight when I left.
We went for a good hike there the day before.
Yeah.
No, actually, the first day we get up there, we went.
Yeah.
For a good walk.
Yeah.
You actually were gonna leave me in the woods. I'm glad you ran into the Dubois boys.
Yes.
I would still be sitting there waiting for you to come back. So we were coming down some roads, and the road forks. And oftentimes when we're bird hunting, we'll split up. I'll take one, you'll take the other. Walking roads.
Yeah.
And so you went to the right, and I went down straight because there were some areas I want to check out for deer. Of course, I get kind of poking around, sidetrack. Took longer than I probably should.
I think that you did. I was looking at the distance, and I'm going, boy, Paul, there's no way it should have taken. He's a fast walker.
Yeah.
And he was just going down to check a trail cam, and I thought, yeah, he'll be back. And so I waited there for 20 minutes, and I'm going, I sent you a text message via satellite.
Yeah, the only way I'm going to get it is if I actually look.
Okay, well, if you would, I looked.
I wouldn't have
wondering
looked.
if you sent me a text message. Well, I looked.
The plan was we'll meet here.
It was.
So I'm going to stick to my.
Yeah, well, I was only 100 yards up the road.
Thankfully, so I get back to the corner of this road, and I'm standing there. I'm like, geez, that road isn't very long. Dad should have been here.
Yeah.
So I'm half thinking maybe I'll start walking down that road.
I saw you start down.
Well, I was standing there for a minute. I'm like, do I hear voices? Like, no. So I start to walk down the road, and then I get in a different vantage point, and I can see the side of a headlight of a pickup.
Yeah.
And I keep walking. I'm like, I'll turn around. I'll go out. I see another hat by the mirror outside of the truck. I'm like, is that? So I stop and I listen, and I'm like, is that Dad's voice? Like, I don't know. I can just hear diesel pickup.
Yeah.
So I start walking up, and as I get closer, I'm like, that's him.
We're yakking it
up. And I'm like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Like, I sent you a text message. I was going.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah. Ron and I were yakking it up there, laughing and going it.
Yeah.
And first time I ever met the man, but he was from Fort Kent, and I knew everybody in Fort Kent. So we were talking about this one and that one. And
well, that seems to be the theme with you when you run into someone. I
like people.
Well, there always seems to be a commonality.
Yeah.
They're always, I know.
Yeah, and I had a job that I got around, and so I know a lot of people, and I know usually, we have a mutual acquaintance or friend or something, and
I told Ron, I'm like, I'm glad you ran into him.
Yeah.
Because I'd still be down at the corner waiting for him to come out.
Yeah.
So that was a good hike that day. That was a real good walk.
We did... I
did 6.5 miles.
Yeah, I did a little less than that, Paul. A little less. And the next day we did, I don't know how many we did the next day.
I didn't keep track.
During the deer hunt, we did maybe a little less than 5, I think. But that was hard miles for through a cut, you're going up and over.
You said you were coming across a slash pile, and you said, I don't walk these slash piles like I used to.
No, the balance isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
That's, Derek and I talked about that.
I was talking to him today about that.
Yeah, my balance isn't, the icy logs or rocks going across the stream.
Yeah.
That didn't scare me 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago. Now I don't have the confidence that I really notice I walk well on an even surface, but there's nothing even about the deer woods.
No.
So
especially those cuts.
That's been something that has been hard to adjust to.
Yeah.
The confidence level in doing it. Yeah. So
you don't have a walker yet, so.
No, I go pretty good. You were talking about having a hard time going to sleep because it's the night before deer season. Well, with me, it's the hips. It's hard to go to sleep because the hips hurt.
So what do you think of the wall tent?
Yeah, it's
pretty comfy.
It's there again. I don't know if you're going to find a lot of older gentlemen.
No, I'm surprised you're still willing to do it.
I got to try to do it. You don't want to give up.
I was talking to Derek. He said the only thing Dad says he wishes he had was a shower.
Yeah.
He was like, you can make that happen. They make those. I said, yeah, I'll send them right outside, 20 degrees.
Yeah, that's the thing. The cold, I don't like along with not having the balance, I don't tolerate the cold like I used to.
He laughed. Some of the guys at camp used to take a shower right on the back steps.
They did.
Take a bucket of water out with them. He said, yeah, you got pictures of one of them there through the screen.
Yeah. And I think I had a bunkmate last night.
Yeah.
I think I had a mouse crawl in the rack with me. Yeah. I told you this morning, I said, geez, Paul, I think there's a mouse got in my cot last night. And sure enough, there were droppings in the cot there. Yeah. So
you get into a thing of RX bars.
Yeah, power bars there in my truck.
In your truck. Ate every one of them.
Yeah.
He didn't finish it, every one of them. He just made sure he got in. And
get into the paper towel. I strewed all through the back seat there. I don't know how he's getting into that truck. But
he was hiding pieces of chocolate bar all over the place.
Yeah, he's probably still in the truck there. He's probably
got diabetes. What'd you say? He probably can't get out the hole he came in?
Yeah, he ate so many RX bars. I don't think he could fit out the hole to get into. Yeah, he
ate a lot.
Yeah, basically the whole box. So
that's been over 50 plus opening days for you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of opening day deer seasons.
Yeah, for sure.
How old are you? 60?
I'll be 67 in a month.
Holy smokes.
So, yeah, that's a lot of, I can remember a lot of them too, Our dad used to take us it was traditional to have a hunter's breakfast on opening day, and most towns still do in some form or fashion.
Used to bring me to them when I was a kid.
Yeah, we always did. We would go up in Sinclair, up to Pete's Maple Grove Club. We would go to a hunter's breakfast. I still have a lot of good memories of that.
Yeah, I didn't even have breakfast that morning.
No.
I get up early. I was up wide awake at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I had, almost 3 hours before legal time. I just got stuff ready, had coffee, chilled.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the morning, listening to the pitter-patter of the rain.
Yeah, that was another thing about the wall tent that I really didn't consider. It poured one night.
It did.
And it's loud in there when it rains. Is. I mean, my hearing's bad enough, and so I couldn't hear you talking over the drum of the rain on the roof.
No, well, it was raining hard.
It was raining hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, it lightened up.
Yeah.
And, we could get out and hunt. The wind was, we were up on a knoll, trees crashing.
Yeah. Didn't seem to bother the deer any. Like
Absolutely
I said,
not.
we saw seven or eight deer.
And it seems like most people experience the same.
Yeah. It was a banner day.
Everyone I talked to were seeing deer, seeing bucks.
Yeah.
And, hopefully it's a foreshadow of what's to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
a couple days off, we're going back up.
Yeah. I got a few things to take care of.
Yeah.
And you do too.
Yeah. Got to get back and take care of a few things. And
yeah.
You're back at it. What did we see for game total?
Well, we saw one moose, Paul.
Yeah, only one moose.
We saw a fisher going in.
Yep. Didn't see any birds day of bird season or day of deer season.
No, we didn't. No, we saw one coming out today. I didn't see it. You saw it. One coming out today. So, yeah, not a lot of game other than what we actually were looking for, which were moose or deer. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's you can't complain about that.
No. And Friday was supposed to be like a complete washout, but the afternoon lightened up enough for us to put a few miles on. And
we had off and on rain showers there, but nothing heavy, just showers, light shower.
So I was, chatting it up with Derek there a little while ago. He was one of the guys that we used to go to deer camp with. And I had done a deer camp reunion video.
Mm.
And he was mentioning, you should have some version of this shared with the public. And I told him, I said, yeah, maybe we'll come up with something that, because there's a lot of personal stuff in it, a lot of stuff that wouldn't mean anything to the public,
right?
It's kind of special to us
but it would because of similar circumstances. Not that, not that they can't. It's similar circumstances, Paul. That they, It's a sad thing when you think about it, and I'll admit it. And you've talked to a number of people; they cried.
Well, my litmus test for it was one of them. So my aunt was texting me; they were watching some of my videos, and she doesn't hunt.
Yeah,
has no real fully understanding of what hunting is like, and so I shouldn't say what hunting's like. She's never lived it, experienced it. So I sent it to her, and it's kind of a litmus test. It's like, I wonder what her reaction will be, if she'll kind of get. She texted me back, said she cried.
Yeah.
And I was like...
So I did.
She doesn't know the guys.
Yeah.
She doesn't know the circumstance, but yeah.
Yeah, sir, I did. I mean, and because to see pictures of your friends and yourself, and we're in our 20s.
When you started the deer camp, you're 87.
We're in our 20s, and now I stand at, like I say, 67, and that those you just remember those, as you put it, Christmas Eves that I couldn't sleep back then with the night before.
Dale, I can remember we'd be leaving deer camp, and Dale, he kept a calendar. He would know the exact number of days to deer camp, no matter what time of year you asked him.
Yeah. So we had that passion that you have for it, to do it and stuff. And you look, and like I said, we were young men with our entire lives in front of us. And now you're, you look at and you see a 67-year-old man there that, I don't want to say you've gone from the living stage to the dying stage, but
we're actually all in the dying stage.
Yeah.
The day you're born.
Yeah. But it's that's a sad thing to It
is.
I mean, it's good and it's bad.
So I told Derek. I said I'll come up with some version, some form of it.
Yeah.
And see if does it justice, and if it's good enough, we'll put it out. If not, it'll remain private.
Oh, I'm sure you can make it good enough, Paul. But you don't want to cut too much out of it. You could cut too much, you lose.
Oh yeah, you'll lose the.
But your mother was crying. She never went. She was crying.
No, I know.
Mom never went to deer camp, and she was crying.
It was a fun video to make, and I told Derek, I said, I really enjoy just putting together this stuff.
Yeah,
I like sound design, and I like
the
whole process. So for me, when the video was done, all packaged up, and I got to sit down and watch it, like that's what I was happy with.
That was your pay right there. That was your reward.
So Brittany was like, this is like a documentary. You really should. And I'm like, it's not going public. She's like, what? Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, it's kind of doesn't need to. It's a private thing. It's.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with the final product and being able to send it to a couple guys. And she's like, well, whatever. And yeah, you know, as more people have kind of said, you should do something else with it. Like, oh, we'll see where it goes. Day one's in the books.
Yes. Yeah.
And we'll see how the season unfolds. Sounds like a lot of people had good first days. What's planned for this week? Back at her Wednesday-ish?
Yeah, it's your call. It's your call.
Hunt until we run out of wood or food, whichever comes first.
Well, I can make sure we don't run out of either. So we could be in there for a long, long time.
See you all in December.
I have. Yeah. I know where there's a lot of food.
Yeah.
And I know where there's a lot of wood. Yeah. So yeah, we could hold out for. It would be whether I can hold out that long.
Whether the smell will keep you from.
Would be the question there. That you miss the comforts of home.
Yep.
The shower, the warm shower.
I don't miss it. I can go without.
I'll be the next Joe Dubé.
Oh yeah. What is that story anyway?
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
I wish I knew. If anybody out there knows that story about Joe Dubé out in Blackstone Siding.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
For sure get a hold of us.
Yeah, that'd be cool to know that story.
That would be, I've tried to find out. Well, we're getting way off topic here.
There we are.
I've tried to find out the story behind that, but I haven't been able to find anybody that
knows anything about it.
That knows much about it. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, good. We'll do it again next week.
Yes.
Same time, same place.
Hopefully with
if we're here.
A successful story to tell.
I think this was a successful story.
Yeah, it was, Paul. It was. We came out healthy and
seeing deer.
Nobody get hurt.
What more can you ask for?
What more could you ask for?
Right. So I guess with that, till next time, get outside.
It's good for the soul.
See ya.